Hello everyone. So today I have got one of the ex-employees of DE Shaw, Mohammad Nizamuddin Farhan, right now serving as an STE2 at Google. Up to you, Farhan. Please introduce yourself.
So, hi guys, hope you are all doing great. I'm Farhan. I'm currently working at Google as software engineer. Looking forward to meet you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So quite a nice introduction. Farhan, would you like to shed some light on your educational background?
Sure, Rahman. Actually, I have completed my engineering from a local college in Hyderabad called as JNT University with majors in computer science engineering. I have graduated in 2021. Then before graduation, I got this 6 months winter internship at Amazon. So after completing my internship, I got a couple of offers. The best among those offers was DSHA. So I joined DSHA as a software engineer one. Then after completing a one good fruitful year over there, I moved to Google now. So in Google, I'll be completing my first year in another 2 months. Yeah. Till now, it was a really good journey for me in Google. A lot of things to learn, made a couple of mistakes, learn from them. It was a good roller coaster ride till now. Yeah, that's pretty much from my corporate experience till now.
So hailing from a local college, you made it to Amazon, then DE Shaw, then Google. That's a
Yeah.
great thing that I'm gonna say. So would you like to share your experiences regarding your experiences at Amazon while your internship?
Sure. So first, I'll start with how I got the opportunity in Amazon. So every year around September, Amazon conducts this open hiring for 6 months interns. It is open for all candidates to apply. It's not like that. Amazon visited my college and had interviews and all. So I applied from their careers portal via referral I got from an Amazonian. Then after that referral, like I got the interview link, then the interview process went on. Then finally I got the offer. I started my internship at around January 2021. Then after 6 months there, it was a good journey. Like I have done like a small project over there as well. Yeah, that was my first corporate experience. So I can tell that I had my first commit there. I mean, like pushing my first code into this corporate world was from Amazon. Then after Amazon, like in the meantime, I also got a couple of offers like Mintra, Swiggy, Dsha, Nutanix. Yeah, so I felt Dsha was a better opportunity for me back then as my next step. So later I moved to Dsha from Amazon.
Okay, great. So while you got interviewed for so many companies, what would you say? What was the factor that you grabbed these four offers from Mintra, Swiggy, Disha, and another
Mm,
one was I guess
Nutanix, it's
Nutanix.
Nutanix,
Yeah.
yeah. So I can tell like one mantra which I followed for all these things was actively looking for career portal for all of these companies, actively monitoring all LinkedIn posts because during that time, like about to graduate, you'll find many people, many workers at various companies. They start rolling out some Google Sheets, asking people to fill out their resumes, their details, and they'll go through those details and pick few candidates and refer them. So I was actively looking for those kind of posts, and whenever I used to find that post, I used to just fill all the details, give as thoroughly as possible, like what all projects I have done, what all experiences I had in terms of computer programming, in terms of development and all. Then like from them, not many used to refer me, but few people like who found my profile good, they used to refer me. Then the OA links comes up. Then after doing good in that link, the next step starts. Like the face-to-face interviews goes on. Yeah. So LinkedIn played a very vital role in my journey towards getting this offer second. Yeah,
Okay.
obviously, besides LinkedIn and all, it's your coding skills, how you are prepared for interviews. That's really matter.
Okay. So in the meanwhile, so these offers, whatever you got, full-time offers, what was
Yeah.
being asked to you in the interviews?
So all my interviews were primarily focused on problem solving. I can tell like they all had this the DSA round, then core concepts around like operating systems, databases, computer networks. Yeah, primarily they revolved around computer programming, like problem solving. Then partly they focused on my part projects and all, and then remaining they were more focused around the core concepts. I can tell.
Okay, great. And perhaps I guess the experience you were getting at Amazon, that was also helping.
Correct.
Okay, great. Suppose that you joined D Shaw, and
Yeah.
so how that entire year at D Shaw went.
So Divisha was my first full-time experience. So there it was really good. Like I had a decent experience in Amazon. Like I got what I can expect as a software engineer to work on and how what my responsibilities are going to be. Then from that, like it went pretty smooth. Like I had a good mentor. I had a great team. Yeah, so in to go in more detail, in Disha, my work was mostly around something called as chemical simulation stuff, like where we used to develop all the portals for scientists, for researchers. The portals will be used by them to run some simulated chemical analysis, chemical tests, and stuff. Yeah, so it was mostly revolving around that stuff in Disha. So now the org in which I was part of is spun off to a separate entity called as Schrodinger. So it's now known as Schrodinger, but earlier it was part of D-Shop when I was working with D-Shop.
Yeah, just like our CZM it was a part of D Shaw. Right now, wherever you worked was Schrodinger, and that
Correct.
Schrodinger is right now known as Schrodinger India Private Limited, a separate company.
Correct. Yeah, exactly correct.
Okay, great. What I know is that in Schrodinger, that was a part
Mhm.
of D Shaw back. Your task was more related towards chemistry, what the
Correct.
stimulation you have done.
Yeah.
So that
The
was quite
name,
a mix of tech along with the core sciences that anyone
yeah,
can see.
yeah, I can tell like was fortunate enough who had this exposure in their early corporate life. Yeah, it was good. Like the team was good. Like one good thing about that thing was like all you did, you had complete ownership of the product which you develop, like the sub product which you develop. So yeah, from there, like I learned how to take ownership of what you do. Because in if you take any company, right, if you join as any engineer, like one of the expectations is that how good you are at taking ownership of the product which you develop. So from there, like I have like slightly developed that taking good ownership of whatever you do and be responsible for its outcomes and all. Yeah.
Great. So, was the work related to drug discovery and all? Whatever you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was related to drug discovery. Yes. If I'm not wrong, there was some news article which mentioned Schrodinger, which helped in actually, developing some COVID vaccine. Like there were many COVID vaccines back then, but one of the development of one of the vaccine used our product for that. Yeah, it was in newspaper also, I guess. Yeah.
Great, great. So that was quite a bit interesting thing anyone
Mm,
can do, what I feel.
yeah.
Mm. Suppose that Google, a dream for
Correct.
many, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and that too you made it as an SDE too. So would you like to share first the experiences that how your interview went and what was being asked?
So, so back in 2022, like Google did hiring though it is not hiring now because of all recession and all. So a recruiter approached me on LinkedIn, like, and she told me that my profile was good enough for her role, and like the process went on. Like I shared my details, then the process went on. Like there are a couple of face-to-face rounds. Like I remember, like there were like four rounds, I guess. So all were primarily focused on pure problem solving. Yeah, like for an SW2 role, like that is the entry level role for Google. So there you are only expected. The interview there revolves around only problem solving. So besides problem solving, there was not much things asked. Like though there was some tint of system design which I was expected while I was writing the code, like how robust code is it or how scalable the code is. Yeah. So it went that way. And when it comes to interview questions, like I can tell, like it was quite tough. It was not pretty straightforward as any other company. Like Google is really cautious about what questions they ask and how good the questions are. So like all the questions are really good. A few of them also had a follow-ups and all. Yeah, but the overall experience, I can tell it was like from medium to hard, though more tending towards hard.
Okay, great. And post that, once you joined, how is your journey so far that you have made?
Yeah, till now it's been pretty good. I can tell, like there is a lot of good stuff here beside work. Like there are games, like there are cafeterias. The Google food, obviously, it's very good compared to many companies. Yeah, so like there are many perks besides the work. So I can tell, like when you come to office, it's you really enjoy being here over any other place. Yeah. When it besides perks and all, when it comes to work, you get a really good problem statement to work on. It's not the monotonous work which you do every day. So you really get some good problems to solve. And besides this, you also get good exposure up to various techs as well, like tech stacks and well as well. Yeah.
Great, great. And so, how Google is culturally different as compared to whatever organization you have worked in?
Yeah. So Google, I can tell, like Google principles. Google is an employee first company. This is the right way to put forward. So Google prioritizes its employees first than anything else. So Google respects employees' well-being and all. What Google, like based on my experience till now, like Google thinks if the employee is perfectly balancing his life and work, only then he can perform to its full potential. Let us say if an employee is like too burdened with work, and also eventually like the employee may burn out and he may not perform to its full potential.
Great,
So all those things, they actually do help in employees to go an extra mile to achieve things and to make, like to be part of this like the tech giant Google. Yeah.
great, great. And again, I will be saying Google is a dream of many. I too got
Correct.
interviewed for Google while 2022 only, but at the end, the hiring went on a freeze, so I couldn't.
Got it.
That's what happened. Uh,
Hmm.
and
Yeah, like I remember, like from September 2022, around that time, like the hiring has become like quite like the hiring freeze has become like quite like they have sped up the process of freezing. Yeah.
yeah, around that time only, I must say.
Correct.
And so, yeah, it was quite a bit enthusiastic journey you have undergone through. So,
Hmm.
just want to ask one thing: what are your future goals from now?
Yeah. So my future goal is to develop as a better engineer, uh, like do the software engineering the right way, not in the crude or raw form. Like do it how it's meant to be. Like that's my primary goal, and then obviously grow as a better person with respect to like work, with respect to human ethics, with respect to personality. Yeah. The
Great,
meanwhile, like also Google also supports its employees to even follow their personal hobbies or personal interests. Like there are games rooms, there are music rooms, there are dance clubs, there are like theater clubs. Like you can also follow your hobbies here as well. Yeah. Besides work, I guess like only a handful of companies do have these options where one can grow both as at personal level and also at professional level. Yeah, looking forward to take make full use of these perks here.
yeah, sure. It should be that, right? And any
Yeah,
tips for the budding engineers as well as the people who are looking for jobs right now? What would you say?
yeah. So I would tell like first be thorough with problem solving, because if you're an entry level engineer, the first thing any company expects you is good problem solving skills.
Okay,
Then after that, it's the way how you present. Many engineers, and even I have done a couple of mistakes in my initial interviews, that though we are fully prepared, but we fail to present to the interviews. Like we either get freak like tensed out in between and start like going in a very fast fashion, or missing out some important points which you are meant to discuss while you're writing the problem, or while you're writing the code or explaining the logic. So I can tell like presentation skills are also important because how you present is what is how the interviewer perceives from you, right? That's how he'll be able to grab data points from you and he'll be able to like give good feedback on you. So these two things I have felt are really important for any engineer who's just starting his journey. Though these rules vary for people who are like very experienced, like SD2s or SD3s or senior engineers. They have to focus on different things. But as a starting engineer, these two things are like primary focus I can tell.
Yeah, that's very important. And as an engineer, what do you prefer? Taking more time to write a good code or write the code as fast as possible to make it deliverable?
So I'll go. I'll first tell the drawback of the second approach. If you're writing code as fast as possible and delivering the product, it's fine till then. But let us say tomorrow, if the requirement comes up to add new features to it or scale it, if you have written the backbone of the whole project in a very wrong way, then it is very hard for you to actually change the whole project to actually incorporate all these like requests which we are meant to like incorporate. But if you're writing good code, then this code is very easy for you to maintain, and also like you can incorporate many things in future, like scalability things or like any feature requests or any kind of thing. So if you are asking me, I would tell like writing good code is the first priority, and then if the situations are like really tight, then the second option can be a choice. But ideally everyone should strive to be the first option. I'll go for that. Yeah.
Yeah, same here as well. So it was a very nice and very informative talk from you, Farhan. I loved it. Those who have
Sure.
watched it, I think you gained a lot. And if you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again, Farhan, for giving your precious time and coming to my channel. Thanks a lot.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Bye guys.
Bye.